Alright, welcome back to our third match. This is Old Man Poole. We have won the dice roll, and we've got a pretty good hand here. Let's go ahead and keep it. Legion Lieutenant into Sky Marcher into Vampire Revenant. Pretty solid. Having Legion Lieutenant as your 2-drop is actually not as good, since it frequently will run into more removal. Your opponent's more aware of it, but we'll still settle for it. Obviously, it's a great card. It just always feels bad when it gets Moment of Craving. Okay, not impossible, we're on the mirror match here. Other most likely deck is like a blue-white skies sort of deck, probably. I think if you're, seeing... Ooh, Raptor Companion. Fair enough. Vanquish the Weak, not bad. We're obviously not going to swing into that. We are going to play our Sadistic Sky Marcher and reveal a pretty aggressive flying squad here. So my opponent's got kind of an interesting choice on whether he wants to trade for either of these. And also, he's going to swing with his Raptor Companion for sure. He'd be super, super happy killing off either of these for that. But my opponent's sitting on, like, Vanquish the Weak or Reaver Ambush, something like that. You do have to kind of decide which of these is more threatening. Legion Lieutenant definitely is scarier in the long game. Ooh, interesting. Playing defensive. I kind of like playing Alendra. Do I like playing Alendra? Vampire Revenant's more aggressive if he doesn't have anything. If he has removal, he'll use it in response anyway. I think Alendra's still better, though. Just getting her onto the battlefield is really nice. Makes trading so awkward for your opponent. If he has Vanquish the Weak, he's definitely using it before combat, but looks like he doesn't. This next turn, I think we'll probably swing in with Alendra and offer a trade with a Raptor Companion. We could always keep up Divine Verdict, Vanquish the Weak, something like that, and put a counter on her. Oh wow, opponent concedes. Turn 4. Maybe you just had like nothing but lands in hand or something? I mean, we had a good curve. That was pretty nuts. Like great uncommon, pretty good mythic. Okay. Against vampires, I have to imagine. So I think we are going to bring in Cleansing Ray, even though we didn't see anything for sure. I have to imagine that's color combinations, it'll find some target. Arterial Flow, I think, is actually probably pretty good against vampires, since the games tend to go a little bit slower. But it's also a little bit worse on the draw. Still probably okay, though. What do we cut? What do we cut? Maybe a Squire's Devotion. Probably don't need the lifelink quite as much, and he's more likely to have removal that effectively deals with it. Something like Luminous Bonds, or even things just like Impale. Then correct. That is a very good card when it sticks. I think it might be okay to take one out, though. I think Cleansing Ray is better than it, certainly, in the matchup. It's just a question of if there's something else that's worse, like Arterial Flow. Maybe this card's just not that great. I still don't know how I feel about it. It's still just a Mind Rot. Mind Rot's... Like I said, that card always feels absurdly good against me when my opponent plays it, and whenever I play it, I'm always like, whatever. Okay, this hand is definitely keepable. We're a ways away from casting Sky Marcher, which is unfortunate. But we do have a Dusk Legion Zealot, we also have Desperate Castaways, and if we find any land, we can play a Sky March Bloodletter, so... I don't hate the position. Okay, well, that's any land. We would maybe I should have specified. If we drew Plains deck. Say it with me, Plains. Okay, Dusk Legion Zealot. Are we just following up with a Zealot of our own, or do we want a Desperate Castaways more? Maybe Castaways. Castaways blocks a little bit better. We're not playing Sky Marcher on time anyway at this point. So drawing the card, I'm not sure is, like, truly necessary. My deck's like playing mono black. Actually, we've been pretty lucky on our draws, but this is funny. This is the second time. Voracious Vampire. Okay, well, Voracious Vampire gets the Dusk Legion Zealot through no matter what, so. I wonder if we play this a Dusk Legion Zealot this next turn. regardless, because we want to block the menace creature and we don't really want to trade our Bloodletter for it. And Cleansing Ray is good. Kind of like that, actually. If we find a Plains, we can keep a Moment of Triumph. That'd be truly great. Plains? Hey, nice. So if he tries to kill it with like a Moment of Craving or something, we can offset that. Legion Conquistador. Hopefully he doesn't have like 12. Desperate Castaways does block it pretty well though. How many does he get to reveal? I'm betting 2. Nope, just 1. Okay. Well, I think when you have 1, you're still very happy to play that card. It's obviously gets even better if you have more, but 2 is a reason on its own. So this turn I think we'll play the Scummarsh Bloodletter. We have a nice board stall going on, and the Bloodletter can start getting in, pecking in for a couple points of damage a turn. Always feels good to even up those life totals too. Moment of Craving. Yeah, we're just gonna keep that alive this time. So, we get to see both sides of this card. It's pretty sweet. And we both gain 2 life. I'm not actually sure whose advantage that is, but Bloodletter still looks healthy, I suppose. And a Conquistador to follow it up. If I had another Plains, it'd be nice, because like I said, I think the board stall is definitely in effect, and which means getting just flyers in the airs. Nice. Skyblade's not bad, though. Let's swing with our Bloodletter. Play a Dino Hunter, and play a Skyblade of the Legion. Now we have a bunch of draws that are quite good here. Obviously something like Legion's Lieutenant or Pirate's Cutlass are probably the highest, but even if we just find something like a Sanguine Glorifier, or even a Vampire Revenant, that helps us out a lot. Bishop Soldier, good, not absurd. Cleansing Ray's obviously got 5 targets out there, but nothing that we just desperately need to kill yet, so I think we're gonna keep playing it cool. Opponent is building out his board quite a bit here. A Vanquish the Weak is nice. We could just use Cleansing Ray and like kill off the Voracious Vampire. Not terrible, not great. If we swing in with 3 here, we can go like block, block, block. It's only take 5, and it's a bad attack for my opponent. I think we're still okay getting in with the Air Force. And then having Vanquish the Weak to interact is nice too. Could just use Cleansing Ray. I think I still sandbag. It's bad mana efficiency. But I don't think that my opponent's got so much of a board that he can just start swinging past. Oh yeah, okay. That's bad. Yeah, I'm not sure we can beat Deathless Ancient actually. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna kill off all the vampires we can for sure. I don't think we care too much about Raptor Companion, but if we do this, then we trade, we can kill off one of the vampire and then kill Deathless Ancient. And maybe my opponent just doesn't have anything else? Ooh, that is a nasty, nasty card. Okay, rip Legion Conquistador. Ah man, another Exultant Sky Marcher. Not great. Okay, let's get rid of the Deathless Ancient, at least for now. We'll get in for a couple points of damage. I don't think we want to swing at the Dinosaur Hunter. I think we want to keep it back to trade with like the Raptor Companion so we can keep the Desperate Castaways up. My opponent's down to 1 card in hand. Maybe he doesn't have a Vampire. That might be too hopeful. Maybe he doesn't. Okay, Reaver Ambush as his last card. Okay, we just really need to hit Plains here. That is the dream. Yeah, we'll trade. That is alright with me. Swamp is probably the worst draw we could have had. And that double white mana symbol is definitely costing us this game. Uh-oh. Alright. We don't have much more removal too, so that Deathless Ancient may be coming back forever here. Wow, this turn? Oh man, if we'd had Moment of Craving one turn earlier, I think we'd probably still kill it. I guess we... gross. 1 point of damage worth it? No, I don't think it is. We'd rather keep his Bloodletter at bay. Ugh. Yeah, it's a good one. Alright, alright. We're not out of it. We're not looking good. I think I do Moment of Craving now. The mana efficiency is maybe relevant. And killing off the Bloodletter I think is about as good as we're going to do with that. Fire's Devotion. I mean, I guess we play it. That mitigates a lot of the damage if he swings with the Deathless Ancient. And then we can swing back for 2 every turn. Still not winning that race, but we're not doing as terribly either. I guess we are winning that race. Because it's only a 4-4. That's true. If he swings, we're taking 2 a turn, he takes 2 a turn. I'm okay with this. Obviously, if we find other planes, the Sky Marchers help us get in there too. Alright. Go, my Skyblade. Do what you were born to do, Sky and Blade. We really are kind of in a position where, like, one side could draw something that kind of blows the game wide open, though. He's still okay, content to come in. Okay, Glorifiers, not all bad. Then we're taking 6 a turn, we're gaining 3, so we're actually still doing okay in the life race. And actually the Glorifier can swing in on the ground and trade away potentially as well. And then the Vampire can start getting in. We're not out of this yet. We're building our own Baneslayer Vampire over here, so the dream is alive and well. Obviously, it comes a point where if he gets too low on life, he just keeps his Deathless Ancient back. But that might be this turn. Maybe I'll just swing with his Aspirant. Ooh, not even coming in with that. Fair enough. So we could impale this, but he just brings it back. It gets in for 3 damage this turn, but that doesn't mean that much. I guess we'll just pass. Yeah. I mean, we could impale, swing. He'd have to do some, like, sneaky blocking. Okay. Sky Marcher is good, but he has to get rid of our Skyblade, the Legion. As long as we got the Skyblade, we're okay. Is it a Plains? I never thought I'd see the day. I think Pirate's Cutlass might be our best draw now. Yeah, probably. Legion Lieutenant would be pretty good though too. One of those two, if I'm picking. We'll take another Plains, I suppose. I mean, my opponent's drawn 9 lands. I guess it's only fair we draw 9 too. Let's play this guy. Get to the point where we can make a nasty attack. So next turn, if we like kill his Deathless Ancient and then swing with everything, he goes like block, block, takes 3, block, block, takes 4, but then he's pretty low on vampires. He'd have to trade away 3. That's of course assuming he doesn't have something good here, which this is looking scary. It's looking like a lot of mana at least. Oh no, Anointed Deacon. That's pretty good. It's another interactive card on the ground too. So you can pump up the Aspirant and get in here. I imagine that's the play. Wants to leave his Deathless Ancient back because he wants to block our Skyblade. But if he pumps this up and swings, I think we just take it. We go to 12. Then on our turn, we kill this. Ooh, it's actually giving me the Deathless Ancient. I am pretty okay with that. Yeah, we're definitely not blocking here. Interesting. I think I'd been happy trading the Aspirin away. So now what could we do? We could kill off this, swing for 7, going with the Glorifier as well for good measure. And then he's at 2, and he's got to be able to block off 3 threats. Seems good. Yeah, I think swinging at the Deathless Ancient was not great. It's just such a big blocker. And swing at the lot. He has like a combat trick here. I guess he kind of gets us, but I don't think he does. I think he would have played previous turns differently. I'm blocking. Ooh. Using the Anointed Deacon up is nice. He wants to be able to reanimate his Deathless Ancient, but I don't think that's the problem at this point. I don't love chump blocking before you have to, too. But I guess this saves him a lot of damage. So now he just gets to keep the Deathless Ancient back. Let's see, we swing this next turn. Goes down to 1. Then we can swing again. He goes down to nothing if he doesn't have anything. Okay, Cleansing Ray. Great draw for my opponent. It did good work, though. So if he pumps it and swings, he's got a 2-turn clock, which is interesting. But we could swing with everything here, taking my opponent down to 1, and then we get the lifelink from the vampire. Or he dies. Okay, doesn't swing. Seems alright. One Scoundrels is in... Well, I guess I'll just trade with the Anointed Deacon, but that's not all bad. It's not a bad draw. Better than a land, certainly. I think my opponent's probably sandbagging a land, just like we are. But hard to know, too. We did kind of clear out the board of vampires, though, so Deathless Ancient is no longer a permanent threat, probably. We will definitely swing with the Scoundrels next turn, though. Opponent was smart enough not to attack last turn, so I think if he does attack, that means something's changed at some point. Oh, that's great. So we could play Pirate's Cutlass, swing, or I put on the Vampire and swing. I guess then the Vampire's just chump attack. So I guess we put on the Sky Marcher. I don't think he's got enough vampires as it is. Yeah, we were waiting for that Cutlass draw for sure. Oh. That one, I guess. That's actually even better, isn't it? And then we swing with the lot, and then he's got to go like block, still dies, hopefully. Actually, that's true. I didn't even consider the fact that it turns the Castaways on. Yeah, I think we just go for it here. He has a removal spell. I guess he can kind of get us, but even then. Okay, he does have some Slasher Talons? Is this what that is? Nothing. Okay. Wait until after blocks, maybe. Looks like he does have something. I still think I like that attack, though. It just can't go that badly for us. Even if he does have removal. Okay, sure. You're still dying. Well, sweet. Yeah, this deck seemed really great. I mean, I think the draft was pretty straightforward for us. We did start out with Deadeye Brawler, but then the second pick, like Legion Lieutenant, third pick, Alendra, and then fourth pick, I don't even remember, but I remember I think it was a Sky Marcher. It was pretty straightforward. Vampire seemed fairly open for us. Pretty much all draft along, and we had a pretty good deck. Lots of good flyers. Pirate's Cutlass was obviously a great late pickup. Alendra continues to be highly mediocre for me. I think it's a good card. It's almost always been my opponent uses a removal spell on it, and I get a free token. That's a good card. Maybe not mythic level, but good. It does put your opponent in awkward positions sometimes too. They can't make trades they want to, etc. Squire's Devotion was impressive. Yeah, I mean, probably pretty straightforward, but pretty good deck too. It's a little bit of a shame that, as always, I really appreciate everyone that's been watching the videos. And thanks so much for your support and comments, likes, everything you guys do for me. It really does mean an awful lot. Thanks so much. I will see you guys next time.